Hello everyone, welcome back to SCP Readings with your reader here, Wise. Today we're going to be reading SCP-925, with a link in the description for you to follow along as I read aloud. Specimens of SCP-925 are to be kept in individual standard 5 meter by 5 meter steel cells. Currently, 285 grams of various fungi are to be pushed through a door slot and into the cell using the provided pole. Personnel transporting SCP-925 specimens are to wear steel mesh suits under Level V hazmat equipment. Should Level 0 personnel and above physically contact the specimen without the aforementioned equipment, a Class B amnestic is to be administered, followed by transfer to another project. Class B personnel are to be terminated. Physically, the species SCP-925 appears near identical to a male human. Mentally, SCP-925 who have cooperated exhibit behavior associated with acute dissociation and fatigue. Personnel interacting with the specimen report that it seems normal but slow, acting as if inebriated or impaired. This seems to be deliberate on the specimen's part in order to be dismissed by those surrounding it, allowing it to close in on potential victims. SCP-925 specimens appear to be intersex. Specimens in confinement refuse to reproduce, and the act has been yet to be observed in the wild. When an SCP-925 specimen makes physical contact with a human, the victim will become more sympathetic to the specimen. If physical contact is maintained for more than 3 to 5 minutes, the affected human will become completely devoted to the specimen. Once the specimen has gathered between 10 and 30 followers, it will lead them to a distant, secluded area. Any attempt to interact with or stop the group will be met with violence. Once the group has arrived, followers will begin digging downwards, starting with a shovel and gradually widening it out into a cavern as the group digs deeper. Once the cavern is finished, the followers will search for the nearby area for materials to use as fertilizers, then grow mushrooms in the cavern, eating as little as possible to stay alive. Followers who die due to exhaustion and malnutrition will also be used as fertilizer. SCP-925 will gorge on itself on mushrooms whenever a crop is ready for harvest. Once most of the followers have been worked to death, the specimen will leave the cavern, gather approximately twice the previous number of followers, and return, using the new followers to construct additional caverns and grow more mushrooms in each cavern. This process will be repeated every time a significant portion of the followers die. Currently, 13 specimens are contained, designated SCP-925-1 through SCP-925-13. Specimens have been captured in North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Africa. These specimens were all found within 30 miles of large population centers. Each specimen was living in a large cavern system with between 20 and 35 caverns. Addendum. Test 1. SCP-925-D-1 was informed of SCP-925's behavior and told there was a way to reverse the effects. SCP-925-D-1 was subject to a preliminary interview that exposed to SCP-925 for 15 seconds. A second interview was performed. Subject was then exposed to SCP-925 for 5 minutes. After retrieval, a third and final interview was carried out. Baseline interview begin log. What is your opinion on SCP-925? I don't know, guy. It seems pretty fucked up. What parts of its behavior are most detestable to you? Detestable? How you ignore it, then it works you to death, I guess. Do you find anything productive or noble about it? Noble? It makes you dig and then gross shit on you. What the fuck are you pushing at? Nothing. Prepare for the test. We'll be standing by should there be any negative effects. SCP-925-D-1 was opened by the door of SCP-925-7. The food slot was open, and after a few moments, SCP-925-7's arm reached out and touched SCP-925-D-1 on the left foot. During exposure, SCP-925-D-1's expression changed from one of nervousness to contentment. After 15 seconds, SCP-925-D-1 was pulled away. Post-exposure interview. Begin log. How do you feel? I feel pretty good, guy. You? I'm well. What is your opinion on SCP-925? Don't know. They're just trying to get by like us, right? Are any parts of its behavior detestable to you? I can't say they're great or anything. It's not like they're out to cause pain. Is there anything you find noble in them? Don't know about noble. It's not like they kill each other like we do. Hey, do I need that treatment you told me about? You appear fine. We'll be standing by during this next test. SCP-925-C-1 was once again positioned in front of the door, and the food slot opened. SCP-925-7's arm immediately slid out and rested on SCP-925-C's foot. During exposure, SCP-925-C-1's expression changed from one of contentment to a blank stare. After 5 minutes, he was removed from the door. Post-exposure interview. Begin log now. How do you feel? I'm great. What's your opinion on the SCP-925? They're great. Do you find anything detestable? No! SCP-925-C-1 upended the table and advanced on Dr. He fled the room. The interview postponed until SCP-925-C-1 became compliant. The interview resumed with 2 guards present. Do you find anything noble about SCP-925? They give us a purpose. What is that purpose? They give us a purpose. Would you like the treatment we told you about? No! Very well. Thank you for your time. You'll be escorted back from your cell. Away from him. SCP-925-C-1 a Dr. causing most of the distance for being killed by guard. So very clearly, this was a very fun SCP to voice and read. It's short, it's sweet, it's amazing in its storytelling, and honestly, I love that idea. I genuinely do. Albeit it is a bit corny, and not corny. It's corny in the sense that the idea of mushrooms controlling people has always been a thing. Like hypnoshrooms or the cordyceps fungi. But regardless, that doesn't really make this SCP any less better than it is. Like, this SCP is really good, like, in my opinion at least. I really like this SCP, and it was fun to read. I don't know what else to say. It's very fun. Before I close the video, sorry if you hear anything in the background during this recording. My fan is on, I'm babysitting a dog, and also I'm on spring break. And so, again, sorry for not uploading in a while. Last reading of SCP-920 really took a lot of energy out of me. That editing process was a nightmare. It took 3 days for me to edit that video. So, just really drained me. But I'm back, and I intend to read more SCPs in the future, so yeah. Anyways, leave a comment, rate this video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you have a lovely day.